Hello, welcome to Fair Daily. I'm your new chief editor. Today, I'm very glad to introduce the Ask menu for reporting on crimes to you. As we all know, criminal issues play a big part in our reporting, and you could face a lot of problems when you are reporting on crimes. Many issues should be considered. That's why you need this as a guideline when you are reporting. Of course, there are some general principles of our work. These are our core values of our organization and also the expectations for you as a journalist. First, truth is value. Stick to the facts that you have already double-checked it. Make sure what you tell and what you write to readers is absolutely true. As our name is Fair Daily, being fair is our prime mission. Our writing should be impartial, and the process of reporting shouldn't be interfered by any third parties. Third, Fair Daily is public service broadcaster. We serve the public, not corporate or the government, so we shouldn't be influenced by business or politics. Last but not least, respect all human beings. We should respect them, all of them, not just victims, but also criminals. Show care, especially show care to vulnerable people, so we can make the world equal and fair. In Fair Daily, we regard reporting on crime as a matter of public interest, so our job and duty is to give a true and fair crime coverage to the public. We need to give our audiences the facts, let them understand the crime cases, and to conduct our freedom of expression right to help victims, the vulnerable people. In the process of covering a crime, you need to deal with a lot of information and evidence. For this information, first, stick to the information provided by the police. Second, we'll use some information from third parties, indicate the sources, and check them to make sure they are reliable. Third, not make any comments or judgments until the trial is finished. About criminals. Criminals as the main characters in crime cases are very important in our reporting. If you make some negative comments on criminals who are proved innocent, you will be in big trouble. So before the criminal is trialed, do not make any judgments or comments in the report. Criminals are also human beings. They should be respected as a human. When you are interviewing them, show your basic respect. And never contact with escaped prisoners and people wanted by the police. That would make you in a big trouble. Don't be foolish. About children and young people who are involved in the criminal behavior, you need to think carefully. They are still young. They have a long way to go. Everyone could make a mistake or make many mistakes when they are young, in their childhood, or they are teenagers. So, if it is a small mistake, don't make it a big deal. And never be afraid to disclose a powerful person's criminal behavior. You have the right. You are the justice. So put their name. So go and put their full name in the coverage and give a brief introduction of them. If you cannot fulfill your mission, leave it to another journalist. About sex offenders, Fair Daily will consider broadcasting the names and pictures of sex offenders who have served their sentences and been released from the prison. When the police have made these details public, remember, sex offenders are very bad people. We need to remind people stay away from these terrible criminals because they are dangerous and people usually ignore them. When we talk about relatives or friends of criminals, don't identify criminals, families, or friends, except they say yes or they are involved in the case. About victims, about witness. When you are interviewing a witness to a crime, put his or her safety in the first place. If you disclose too much information of the witness, the criminal may find them and hurt them. And be careful not make them involved in a crime. They just witness. They're not the participant of the crime. So be careful of your words. Don't make them in trouble. About victim, your primary principle is to protect the victim. Ask the victim to get approval to use their personal information in the report. If they don't want to disclose their personal details, we should use a assumed name. And second, put the victim's safety in the first place. Never leak too much information about the victim that may put him or her in a dangerous place. And do not give detailed information about the victim. That would hurt the victim. So do not hurt them again. Be careful of your words. If the victim was dead, you should attend his or her funeral to show your sorrow. We generally do not identify in text or images those who say they have been sexually assaulted or be extremely abused. Don't make any damage to their reputation. They are vulnerable. Court reporting and coverage trials. It's also important to reporting on crimes. Must follow the rules of court. Under the regulation, get information as much as possible. Never interfere in the trial. The report should stick to the information from the court. If there is any background information from the outside the court, we should use quotation marks and indicate the sources. Never use rumors. They are attractive, but not true. That's all. I hope you all become great and responsible journalists. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.